All right, chapter 12 is all about statistics. Getting into chapter 12, we skip over chapter 12.1 because it has nothing to do with anything that's necessary for your math experience right now. But frequency and histograms, two words that you need to know. And again, this one kind of revolves around vocabulary today. The frequency of something indicates how many times something occurs. So make sure you write that down, or at least understand what it means. This lesson begins by introducing us to frequency tables. Well, a frequency table is an organized table that shows the frequency, which means how many times something happens, of values in a set. So what you want to do for a frequency table is pretty much, first off, I would put the numbers in order. So just to make sure everything's where it needs to be, or if you're really good, you don't have to put them in order, but actually, you don't have to. Let's just not do it that way first and then see what happens. But here's what you want to do first. You need to find the range, and the range of numbers is pretty much the lowest to highest, or the where they go. Lowest number in here seems to be 9, and the highest seems to be 48. And usually you want to get about, I don't know, at least five or so sections. So if I went 5 to 10, 10 to 15, 20, yeah, that should be enough. Actually, I think I could do 0 to, yeah. So I could probably do 0 to 9. And then 10 to 19. And then 20 to 29. And then 30 to 39. And then 40 to 49. And I think that would set it up, and that is all 0, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I think that's good. So anyway, your frequency table is just letting you know how many times something happens. So 0 through 9, I see one number. 10 through 19, I see one. Actually, let's mark it. I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 20 through 29, I see 1, 2 of them. 30 through 39, 1, nope. And then 40 through 49 is 1, 2, 3. That's your frequency table. Now it is safe to count the values 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and then count the numbers 1, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 to make sure everything's there. But that is a frequency table. So a frequency table just means add all those things up and go from there. Now you also have cumulative frequency. And cumulative frequency, which pops up in your homework, just means as it accumulates. So in other words, cumulative starts from here. So we have one value from 0 to 9. But when you get to 10 to 19, there are 5 values from 10 to 19, but there's also one value in front of that. So cumulative means this number here represents everything up to it. So this would be 5 plus 1, which is 6. Here, you're going to have 2 more added, which means you have 1, 6, 8. Again, cumulative just means up to this point you have 8 people who ranges up to there. For the next one, you would have 8 up to this point plus another 1, which makes 9. And in the end, you should have the full number, which is 12 values. So cumulative just means that this number represents the addition of everything there. So this here, the 8, is because you have 1 plus 5 plus 2 makes 8. The 9 is because 1 plus 5 plus 2 plus 1 equals 9. So when you see cumulative frequency, that's what it's asking you for. Just again, make sure you ask if you have any issues, but that's pretty much it. The key to making a frequency table is labeling the interval and the frequency, which I did not do. Good thing I read my own notes. But again, interval, frequency, and then cumulative frequency, and so on is what you're looking at on that stuff. But that's the key idea. The other key is to make sure you count correctly. Again, it's tough to find a mistake when it's as simple as just overlooking one value. That's why I said the best thing you can do is count the values there and make sure that the number of values in the list matches the number of total marks that you counted, because if you don't, then that's going to be an issue. So what's the connection between frequency tables and histograms? A histogram is just a visual representation, or what you would call a graph of a frequency table. So in order to create a histogram, you must first have a solid grasp on the frequency of each set of values. So you have to make a frequency table. So when it says create a histogram, that's great, but in order to make a histogram, we need a frequency table. So we look at this thing here again, we look at the range. We have, looks like 4 is my lowest, 50 is my highest. So I think I'm going to do a similar range where I go interval frequency, again 0 through 9, 10 through 19, 20 to 29. Just make sure you cover all your numbers and you cannot skip over a range. 30 through 39, 40 through 49, and 50 through 59. And we'll talk about it, but they all have to be the same size also. So with this, we go 0 through 9 is 1, 2, 3, 4. 10 through 19, 1, 2, 3, 4. Looks like 20 through 29, 1, 2, 3. Looks just starting at anything. It starts with a 2. 30 through 39, 1 is 1. 40 through 49 is 1 also. And 50 through 59 is 1 also. There you go. And again, taking a quick check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 4, 8, 11, 12, 13, 14. So it does work. And here's how your histogram works. Your interval goes down here. Your frequency goes over here. So what you will do is pretty much label this way: 0 through 9, 10 through 19. I'm going to run out of room. I always do. 20 through 29, 30 through 39. Yep. 40 through 49, and then 50 through 59, which we have just enough room to do it, but that works. And all you have to do again is just pretty much make sure you've got enough for your numbers. So 4 is my highest number. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 0 through 0, you just pretty much make a box or a rectangle for each number that's represented. 10 through 19 is also 4, so you go up to there. 20 through 29 is 3, so about 3 here. 30 through 39 is 1, so about 1 right here. And again, 1 here and 1 there. And that is a frequency table. So that's it. It's just again a visual of saying there is 1, 2, 3, 4 values, 0 through 9, 4 values, 10 through 19, and so on. But again, you can't make a histogram without a frequency table first to kind of keep things organized. The key to histograms is a trustworthy frequency table. Also be sure your intervals are the correct size, or the same size. So if you went 0 through 5 and 6 through 10, that is not correct. Only because 0 through 5, as I'm writing over here, and 6 through 10, this has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 values. This has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 values. And you can't have a range in which they are different sizes. Notice I went 0 through 10. I'm sorry, 0 through 9, not 0 through 10, because that would actually be 11 values. But again, 0 through 9, 10 through 19, and so on. And if you're going to do the other one, again, 0 through 4, 5 through 9 would be the proper way to count it, because 0 through 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 through 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you don't always have to have those numbers. You could do 0 through 3 and then just count 0, 1, 2, 3. That's 4 values. So count 4, 5, 6, 7. So 4 through 7. And then 8, 9, 10, 11. So it'll be 8 through 11. But again, just making sure you have the same number of values per group is what you're looking at there. The other key is just making sure to count correctly. Again, it's tough to find a mistake. Actually, I think I just did that. I just confused myself. I rearranged my stuff around. Anyway, that is the general idea of what you're learning there. Just, again, make sure you're asking questions. Remember, cumulative frequency means add up all the frequencies up to that point. But outside of that, the homework should be pretty basic for you. Just again, make sure you email me if you have any questions. Outside of that, good luck and have a good day. Talk to you later.